All right. So I heard the other day that AI is not, at least right now, not going to take over your job as a loan officer, an MLO, but the loan officer that harnesses technology, that uses AI, that implements AI, will take your job. So let's dive into the power of AI and why, if you ain't up on it, it's going to be really scary for you for 2025 and beyond. Okay. So let's talk about the AI revolution for loan originators. So, what if I told you that you can double your business while working less? This is not a sales pitch. This is a training. This is for you to really understand how AI is supposed to do three things. Okay. More than three things, but let's just talk about the main three things right now. So, it can 10x your efficiency. It will automate repetitive tasks for you. It will 24/7 your business. So while you're out with your family and vacationing, or you're sleeping, or you're at the gym, it's working for you. You don't have to work long hours with AI and with automations, right? And it gives you more freedom. So you can go do the things that you want to do. You can support your big why, your smaller why, like your immediate family, getting braces for your child or buying them a car, getting them through college or whatever, or your big massive why that I help you build out in my courses. But examples of that is like donating to 10% every month to your church, or saving, helping kids that are being human trafficked and donating to those right charities. Whatever impact you want to make on the world, you have the freedom to go do that because your business is running 24/7 and is 10 times, I would say like 100 times more efficient when you use AI. So I want to give you some examples of how it collapses time for you and how AI speeds up everything. So there are like AI chatbots that will automatically respond. You see it all the time. Like I just got my new my cell phone, and it is driving me crazy because I can't transfer the number. I'm holding the phones next to each other. I'm doing all these things, and I just feel like nothing's working. Well, I will get on with the Xfinity assistant, and they'll ask me questions and direct me to the right place. And I will literally just say, live agent now. And they'll say, okay, you want to chat with an agent? Yes, I hit that and I get somebody that's talking to me live. But that efficiency just cut out the people they used to have to pay to cut through all of that. And it was millions times faster for Xfinity to have a chat bot like that. Now, for you as a loan officer, influencers that you've probably seen this a million times, but I'll give you an example. So there's something called ManyChat.ai that you can do a video, and you can attach in ManyChat a bunch of keywords like buy, the number one, first, guide, go, yes, amen, whatever you want to attach to it. If you would like my free home buyer's guides with the top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan, let's just say that's the topic, right? You can get a guide that's already built and canned and done by your company in the marketing library. Or if your company doesn't provide stuff like that, you can make that on ChatGPT and ask it to put it into a PDF. And there's your lead magnet. There's your thing you're giving away. So when you do a video and you say, comment the word buy for my first time home buyer's guide with the top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan, right? Comment or DM the word buy or the number 10 or whatever you want to do. Automated, people are going to like your video and they're going to put the number 10 or buy or whatever, and it's going to automatically send off a free gift to them, the home buyer guide, or a top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan, or a first time home buyer checklist, or whatever it is that speaks to your niches, of course, right? It doesn't have to be that. It's whatever you do as a loan officer. Top 5 questions when doing a reverse mortgage. So, put an R or DM me the letter R for my free blah, blah, blah. So you don't have to, with the beauty of the AI, you can do a video like that you pre-scheduled last week before you went to the beach with your family, and you're laying on the beach and you're sipping a drink and you're having so much fun. Your kids are playing in the sand. And meanwhile, your video is blowing up, and everybody that's commenting the word 10 or buy or guide, whatever keywords you put on, your email list is building. You're getting people to know you, like you, and trust you. You're giving them a gift. So you're practicing law of reciprocity. You gave them something. Therefore, that law of reciprocity, they're going to be more apt to work with you. You're doing all of that without having to stare at your phone and see if somebody commented the number 10 or they commented the letter R or the word buy or guide, and you're on the beach going, oh shoot, I got to log that email and it's got to go into my CRM and I got to make sure I send them the PDF. Where's the PDF? And you're doing all that in the hot sun while you're buzzed. Okay. So if you drink or if you're just sipping iced tea, say, okay. So if it's me, I'm on the beach, I'm buzzed probably. So imagine that is the power of collapsing time and how AI is speeding up everything, how it's giving you more time, how it's giving you the freedom, and it's making you way more efficient. If you don't think as a loan officer that hooking up something like ManyChat or like there's an AI kind of similar thing and go high level in the CRM that I use, a lot of my students use, if you don't think that that's going to make you more efficient, collapse time, help you list build, give a free gift, practice law of reciprocity, I don't know what to tell you. I just did a YouTube, and they go on as a podcast as well, about assume it's true. So you have to assume that that right there is going to do all those three things that I just went over, right? So it also, what it does is, using AI as a loan officer, you're expanding your reach. I mean, think about an influencer, and I think I started to say this earlier, but think about an influencer you follow on Instagram and you comment, like I follow Law of Attraction Live or something like that. I follow all kinds of Law of Attraction stuff because that shit's real, by the way. So if I comment an amen or I affirm with a yes and it gives me something in my DMs, that's ManyChat. They have 100,000 followers. There ain't no way they have like a DM person or a virtual assistant monitoring all of that, nor do they even need to. They had a virtual assistant or they did it themselves, set it all up. So it expands your reach. So the first thing we kind of talked about was collapsing time, how AI speeds up everything, gives you more time, more freedom, more efficiency, but it also helps you work your way up that monetization multiplier I talk about in my events. It's expanding your reach. Remember, the monetization multiplier is more value you give to people instead of screaming buy my thing, more impact you're making on their hearts, on their pocketbook, building generational wealth through home ownership, right? So more reach, more impact, more value, more impact, more influence that you have. You're becoming an influencer by reaching the masses. And the fourth one is more reach. So that is how you're going to rapidly grow the rate in which you grow your money and your leads, aka close loans or more customers, whatever it is, whatever line of work that you're in. I always speak about loan officers because I came from the loan officer world. After 23 years, I became a full-time coach. So I like to speak to my peeps because I know what you're going through. I understand the struggles and the fear about technology, or not even knowing what button to push or what coach to hire that's going to teach you these things. It's AKA, it's me, AKA. I'm pointing to myself if you're not watching me on YouTube, you're listening. So it's me. I'm going to help you work your way up the monetization multiplier and tell you exactly what to do first, second, third, and so on, right? So AI writes your scripts for you. It can edit your videos for you. It could give you reaching more people. Since we're talking about expanding your reach, reaching more people, because it's going to add captions for you. It's going to create email sequences for 6 weeks off of one 60-second video. You can say, hey, ChatGPT, here's my 60-second video script. Can you write me 6 emails for 6 weeks that speaks to this topic with a call to action to book a call for a free 30-minute discovery session? And I'm a loan officer helping people apply for home loans and build generational wealth. It will give you everything. I've gotten so good at prompts. I know exactly what to say for it to spit out the result that I'm looking for, because AI is wicked smart. Like, I do think that it's a lot of fun. It will help you make a lot of money, but it does scare me. But you got to know what prompt to put in to get the good stuff, to get the magic there, right? You'll never run out of content ideas with AI. Go take my script and say, can you give me 10 more similar to this with a hook, value, call to action framework? And it'll spit out as many different scripts as you want. Never be afraid to say the same thing in multiple different ways with different shirts on video, because as many scripts as AI, ChatGPT, whatever can create for you, that repetition is hypnotic to your future client, current client, past client, whatever. They got to hear that you're the expert, you're the brain surgeon over and over. You doing 3 videos about reverse mortgages, and it's not only for desperate seniors. You do 3 What about you could have done 33 where people know that you are the absolute expert at reverse mortgages. You're going to attract more business instead of having to chase it. So never run out of content ideas. Reach the masses because it's going to give you like AI will always add captions, especially if you use like Opus clips, because it knows that 81% of your audience is watching your video with the sound off. So that means that only 15, maybe 19% of people are seeing your video. If they're seeing your lips moving, they don't know what you're talking about. So you've got to have captions on there. AI will create that for you. So using something, I'll use another example. Let's say you did a 20-minute video. You can turn one 20-minute video into multiple reels and posts when you use AI. So there's something called Opus Clips, Opus Pro. You can just type in Opus Clips and you'll see like pro.opus.clips, I think is what it comes up as. An example of this is like a loan officer that posts once a month manually or once a week because they do one 60-second video, or an AI-powered system that's posting daily for you, engaging leads, and it's all done on autopilot. You did one 20-minute video, you uploaded it into Opus, it cut up 20, 30-second, 60-second clips because AI is so smart, added captions, and it pre-scheduled it out onto your platforms, all of your platforms. You can connect all your platforms to Opus, by the way. That is so much power. You're reaching the masses. It's going out automatically. It's going to all your platforms. It added captions. You didn't have to make 20 different videos. You made one 20-minute video. Like after I'm done with this, I'm 13 minutes in? I can download this, upload it to Opus, and it'll give me 20, 30-second clips. You can actually tell it 30, 60, or 90-second clips. I can tell it to give me, 20, 60-second clips, and it'll upload it. It'll connect it to all my social media and it'll pre-schedule it out to go out every Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm reaching the masses. If you aren't using AI, as I said in the beginning, the loan officer and the entrepreneur that's implementing AI is going to take your job. I don't want that to be you, right? Automating on lead outreach is huge. It's another way that AI is taking over for loan officers that are actually using this strategy. While you are working your pipeline, you're getting that loan to CTC. An email is going out weekly that ChatGPT came up with, not a boring canned thing, and you put in your own content. And while you're working on your CTC, your past clients are being nurtured. And happy birthday video and message is going out automated to everyone's birthdays, automated. Like, happy birthday from Team Tiffany. This is what I used to do. Make it not only your best birthday, make it your best month, your best year, your best, next decade ever. Happy birthday, right? So you do that on a video and it's automated and it's sent out to all, because there's triggers that says when it's somebody's birthday, a past client, a referral partner, it's all automated. It's going out while you're working your pipeline. It is hard at first. I'm not going to lie. Anybody that tells you this stuff is like so easy, right? They're lying, because it actually took me maybe 4 hours to learn ManyChat, couple days to really get in my groove with Opus, couple working days, I should say. But it's only hard at first till it's easy. Then it moves mountains for you. It creates a whole nother freedom, space, life, a way of thinking that is nothing like your old version of yourself or even your current version of yourself is doing, right? AI is following up. It's saying happy birthday, happy loan anniversary. It's saying congratulations, your loan's funded. Here's a link. Can you give me a 5-star review on my Google page? Can you give me, keep me in mind for friends, family, coworkers that want to use my services or want to start building generational wealth. These videos and these automations are going out while you're not having to think about it. When I was actively producing loans, before I learned all this stuff that I'm teaching you now, and it wasn't even available to us. So I had to handwrite all my thank you cards, which I'm still a big believer in that. In all honesty, I still tell my students to do 10 handwritten thank you cards with the business card in it and a fake dollar that says, let's turn this play money into real generational wealth. I have all these little hacks that I do, but thank you cards are hugely, very important. But I would do my thank you cards. I would cold call. I would go have lunches. I would do happy hours with realtors. I do first time home buyer seminars. the struggle was unbelievably too real. And I still was a top producer because I have great work ethic and I can connect with people pretty easily because I'm an empath. So I really understand other people when they're talking, and I've gotten pretty good about active listening. So thank God through that struggle, I was able to remain a top producer. Now, even if you don't have great work ethic in today's world, as long as you just have a short-term great work ethic and get all these systems in place, you will blow your competition out of the water, right? And then you can go hire a VA to do the things that you learn, but you don't want to keep doing it. So posting for you, learning what B-rolls are, all of that. So AI, there's even a generated video. You can say, this is how I talk, like the man jumped over, I don't know, the cow jumped over the moon or whatever. It'll tell you to do these phrases, AI, and it will you can upload the scripts that you wanted to say, and AI will make it look like you're saying those scripts. So that's going to be like, it sounds just like you. It keeps you human looking, and you cannot tell that that AI is generating that video. You're just uploading scripts over and over and over again. And you can change your shirt and stuff, of course. You can do like 5 videos based off like a 20-second, the cow jumped over. Is that what it is? The cow jumped over the moon? I really must be getting old because I forget even like the nursery rhymes and all of that. But anyways, so you get the point. All right. So know it, love it, harness it. Last thing I'll give you, there's something called, it's Gamma. I think it's gamma.ai. I've used this before for my presentations. I can literally, it's like ChatGPT for slides, for visuals. I can say, can you give me a 10-slide presentation that is classy, black, white, and gold, that talks about da-da-da-da-da, give it the prompt. It'll give me a 10-slide presentation. And you can go record it on Zoom, share your screen, and now you have a YouTube or a MasterClass, a webinar, a Facebook ad, whatever, a VSL, whatever you want, because Gamma did not force you to sit there and hand type everything and figure out what's next and what to say. AI is so smart, and it will help you collapse time. It's not there to make your life a living hell. It's there to help you. So again, just to kind of summarize all of this, you automate, you can automate to follow up on tasks. You can automate to pre-schedule your videos. You can automate to build your email list. You can automate where your Facebook ads are rolling out and nurturing people and having them show up for your master classes, your first-time homebuyer seminars, whatever. AI can help you with lead qualifications of when are you ready to buy a house in the next week, the next month, the next year, whatever. You can have filtering questions so you get the best quality leads on the phone with you so you're not wasting your time. So as some final words, and I've given you a lot of ideas, but you know this, man, you know what I'm going to say. Hopefully you know what I'm going to say. If you've been in my world longer than 90 days, you know I'm going to say, you have to take action and follow through. Okay? So AI doesn't replace the best loan officers. It makes them unstoppable. So the question isn't, do I use AI? It's how fast can I adopt it before my competition does? So drop a comment, share this with somebody, your loan officer friends, learn it together. 2 minds equals 3. So don't worry about if they don't work at your company or whatever. They're not your competition. Have a catch me if you can attitude. Go find somebody you can implement this podcast, this YouTube video with, and go do it. Take action and follow through. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you on the next one.